Hey guys, I am Rachel Baker from mercifulmornings.com, and on this channel you will find education, encouragement, and the support that you need to teach ESL online and just for daily life. And in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about doing your parent feedback for VIPKid classes, specifically for VIPKid, because that's who I teach for. So today we're going to talk about what's required for parent feedback, what's not required, and the easiest way that I have found to do this. I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks on how to do it quickly so you're not spending all day writing feedback after classes and you can knock them out really fast. So let's get to it. All right, there are some important things that you need to remember about parent feedback. So after you teach your class, for every class you do, you are required to submit feedback for the parents so that they know how the class went, how the student did, what they need to work on, what they did really well, that kind of stuff. So the things to remember are, it is required. You do have to leave feedback for parents. You do not have to leave feedback for the other teachers that might also have this student, but it's nice. It's nice to leave that. And if you want to be a copy and paster, you can do that. Some people get annoyed with it, but it's okay. So another thing to remember is you have 12 hours after the end of your lesson to submit that feedback. So if you do not submit your feedback within 12 hours, your pay starts getting cut. After 12 hours, you have between 12 to 24 hours and you'll get half pay within that time period. After the 24-hour mark, even if you taught the entire class, if you do not submit your parent feedback, you get no money. So be sure to get that submitted within the first 12 hours for sure. But if something happens and you can't get to it within 24 hours, at least for half pay. So those are the requirements for that. You do not have to leave feedback if the student is a no-show. So if you sit there for the class, take a screenshot to show that you were there and save that. But if they don't show up, you don't have to leave feedback. You do need to leave some feedback if there's an IT issue, whether it's on your end or the student's end. If there's an IT issue, you can just say something like, "We had some computer issues today. Hope to see you soon." That's it. It doesn't have to be involved. So, not required for student no-show, helpful and good to do so you don't get docked if there's an IT issue. So those are the requirements, things to keep in mind so you make sure you get paid for your classes that you are teaching. Now, some people use an app or a template like Feedback Panda, I know is one that's out there. I don't. I just sit down and write my feedback for each student, but I also get it done between each of my classes. I wrap up, please Lord willing, I try to wrap up by the 25-minute mark as close as I can, and then I've got a little window before my next class starts to get that feedback done. So here's how I do it in such a short amount of time so that when I'm done teaching, I'm done working. I use the sandwich method. And many teachers know about this, especially when you do parent-teacher conferences. You want to give feedback about the student in a sandwich style, which means you start with something positive, you leave feedback in the middle, positive and constructive criticism, and then you end on a positive note. So sandwich whatever you have to say between positives. So I start with, "Apple did a great job in class today," or "worked really hard today." Or this is also a time where you could say, "It was great to see your child today, but they really struggled with paying attention." Sometimes that happens and you need to let the parents know. So start it with, "Yay, I was happy to see your kid, but this was a tough one." So Apple did a great job today. She worked really hard. Next, you go to the strengths. What did she do really well? She listened and participated well. She did very well blending words with ALL, or she really knows her colors, whatever it was. What was the strengths? Next, you can do the weaknesses. These are the things she really needs to work on. She should continue to practice identifying letters of the alphabet, so she is more confident with this. I use that sentence on every child. Whatever they struggled with, continue to practice, so they can become more confident with this. They should continue to practice speaking incomplete sentences, so they are more confident with this. So we've done yay, happy that we're here with the child, strengths, some things to work on or weaknesses, and then you wrap it up. Now, if this is the point where if you are looking for more 5-Apple feedback from your parents, you can request it here. Like, if you enjoyed this class with me, please be sure to leave 5 apples for me so other parents will enjoy it too, or whatever, however you want to say it. I don't, but I've also been teaching for a while and have enough. So if you are just getting started in building that, this is a good place where you can say, if you enjoyed this class, please be sure to rate me 5 apples, and then say either I look forward to seeing you soon, or I hope to see you again soon. Sign your show name so that you know, because there's a lot of Rachels with VIPKid teaching. If I just signed Rachel or Teacher Rachel, I might not remember that was me. So be sure to sign your show name so that you remember it. So let's go over that again. You're going to start with, it was great to see Apple today, or Apple did a great job today. She did really well with these skills. She should continue to practice these skills so she can become more confident with them. If you enjoyed our class, please leave 5 Apple feedback if you want that. I look forward to seeing Apple again soon. Rachel, and mine is RLC. So that's how I do my feedback. And because I know it's the same every single time, the same structure, then it's easy for me to just crank it out. And I just plug in the kid's name and whatever we worked on in that specific class, because it's fresh on my mind. If I wait until later, I'm not going to remember what we did in class, especially if I have 6 or 7 in a row. So I get mine done in between each class. I spit them out real quick. And then if I really ran out of time, I'll jot down a couple of notes and come back and finish it right after all of my classes are done. So you do have that option too. You can copy and paste your feedback into a Word document. I do, 1, so that I remember what I did with this child, and 2, in case there's some technical issue with VIPKid and they say, you didn't submit your feedback. Yes, I did. I can go in and submit it again. I don't have to retype it, or I can send in whatever I've got. So that's just good practice so that you have that and know what you've done. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Feedback does not have to be a big, scary deal. It doesn't have to be very involved. You can knock it out quickly if you know what you're doing going into it. If this video was helpful for you, please like it and hit that subscribe button, because there's more of this coming soon. Check out the other videos for more tips and tricks for teaching ESL online. Be sure to hit the bell so that you are notified whenever I post a new video. And if you are not yet a teacher and would like to apply for VIPKid, there is a referral link below. Click on that. I would love to help you and coach you through the process of applying, getting hired, and getting into this fun world of teaching online. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.